I'll never forget the feeling for the first 4, 5, 6 months of walking in to my dad's office and my dad not being there and going around to his desk and sitting in his chair. The sheer excitement, panic, and fear was sometimes overwhelming. My father started our family business 55 plus years ago, and he actually started it before I was born. So my whole life, that's all I've known is family business. When he was about ready to retire, he called me and said, "Do you have any interest in taking the family business?" I said, "Dad, I've asked for years." You know, he was always the one that didn't want to influence. He wanted me and my brother to do what we wanted to do, not what he wanted us to do. But as he told me he was getting ready to retire, and would you like to take it? I said, of course. So I came back and worked with him for 4 or 5 years before he retired. And then walking into the office without him there, it was quite the experience. I was afraid of hurting or damaging or doing anything that might affect what he had built in a negative way. I was excited because I had some ideas and some things that I really want to do maybe differently than he had done. But I was also just gripped with the oh no, what's next feeling. And maybe you can relate. Some of you have had to step into your family business because of some tragedy or illness, or I've talked to a lot of people, and some people didn't volunteer. They didn't really want to step in, but they had to. I'm looking forward to putting a group of people together who are second generation family business owners. I think we can learn a lot from each other. I've always said we humans are more alike than different. We may be in different industries. Our businesses may look very different, but I guarantee you we face a lot of the same issues. You know, there's some generic universal business principles that it's just hard to argue with. You know what those are. But when you superimpose the family dynamics into the sphere of business, there's a lot of idiosyncrasies. There's just a lot of different things that affect us because of the baggage of family. And it's not always negative. There's positives. But I think of siblings in the family. I think of step situations where there's stepchildren and children. I think of situations where some family members are in the business and some are not. You may have extended family members that are in the business. There's just a lot of nuances to family businesses. And I do know when I sat in that chair, I was looking around, I had nowhere to turn to. So I'm looking forward to putting this group together. I think we can all benefit from it. We can all learn from one another. And the old saying, I don't know who said it, but the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So I appreciate you leaving your name and email and you contacting me. I will get back to you by email with some information about our next steps. So I'm really looking forward to having you in this as we journey together in doing the best we can do with our family businesses.